Welcome back to my 2 weeks in China. Previously, we spent 3 days in the ancient capital city of Beijing, and today we are taking a very exciting day trip to see the Great Wall of China. This is one of the things that I was so excited to do for this trip, and I am going to take you along with me and share my real honest reaction and let you know, did it live up to the hype? Was it everything I hoped? Let's get right into it.
It's Great Wall of China Day. Putting on every layer of clothing I own at 6 a.m, about 6 a.m, and I'm getting picked up at 6:30. I think about -6 degrees at the Great Wall of China right now.
So if you want to see the Great Wall of China, you have a few options of publicly accessible restored sections. The most famous one is a section called the Buttling section. It's a train ride's distance from Beijing. If you want a more quiet experience, there is a section of the wall that we're going to today called the Mutianyu section. It's about an hour and a half drive from Beijing. It is a lot more quieter. It's also a much bigger section, but it is much harder to get to. Your options are to take a train and then I think 2 buses, or to try and take a DD there and a DD back, or like I did, you can book a private transfer, so have someone come and pick you up, wait for you, and then drop you back off. Look at the view. We're here. We are on the cable car, and I think we're one of the very first people on the cable car. Sorry, I literally can't feel my fingers. It's -1, I think, this morning. The sky you can actually see today. The air pollution is perfectly fine today, so I'm really excited about that. Spilled my drink all over myself getting on the cable car. Okay, I need to put my gloves on. Even I'm a little nervous, and I'm usually not too bad with heights. So these opening clips are a little chaotic because as I arrived with my guide, he didn't speak any English. If you want an English speaking guide in China, you're generally paying a lot more money for that. So I didn't really know what was going on. But then when I got to the top of the wall, he had taken the ski lift up behind me and he was actually planning on taking me around, and he did. I don't know if that was intentionally part of the tour. He ended up coming around with me for this first section. He told me via like a translation device that he had a bunch of interesting history about the wall, and he took heaps of photos of me, which was really nice. So it turns out my guide did not take my bag and leave me. He's been showing me around, taking many photos of me, and then he was like, oh, we can go back down now, or you can keep going. And I wanted to keep going, and he has now gone back down. Haven't seen any rabbits though, but I did see a cat.
Why did they make the Great Wall of China?
Just to keep the rabbits out. There's too many rabbits in China.
I can't believe I'm here, and it's such a beautiful day. I was worried the air pollution was going to be bad again today, but you can actually see the sky. It's just cloudy. It's not air pollution. The air is so nice. Oh, it's so good. I'm having the best time. I think like this morning has just been such a whirlwind because also, I don't know, there was some sort of miscommunication going on this morning. Okay guys, if you watch my other content, you know I am always honest. I try my best to be always honest about the place I go, but like this is one of the most beautiful places I've ever been in my whole life. And I know, you know, a lot of this is not the original wall, it's restored, and you know, it's this huge tourist attraction, but I've wanted to come here forever. I'm just so happy to be here, okay? This is incredible. And it being 0 degrees was absolutely worth coming here when there's almost no one here, for sure. Like, look. A pro tip is that a lot of these little old guard houses actually have stairs so you can go up on top of them. I don't think this one does, but the previous few ones did. One of them was a little harrowing to get up, but pretty much no one even realized you could go upstairs. Apparently this glass stairway underneath is the original path, like original stairs. My guide was saying that the original wall was mostly built with dirt and not brick, and it didn't become brick for a long time. So this actual wall is not that old, and even that was the stairs from the original Ming dynasty. I think it was only 700 years ago. So even though the wall itself was like 2,000 years old, this like brick version of it is only 700 years old, and then most of this section and the sections you can walk on are restored, so a lot more recently. I don't think this section's been open that long. At Mutianyu, there are two main sections of the wall, the west and the east sections. The main differentiation between these two is how you get up and down. So one side has the ski lift to get up, and it has the toboggans, like slide situation, to come down. The other side is just traditional cable car up and down. The main differentiation is that the west section is busier, it has way more capacity, and it's also the section where you can go all the way up and see the view, so I think that's the most popular section. Even in the middle of the day, the east section was much quieter, but you can traverse the whole thing, and I did traverse the whole thing. Don't worry, you're gonna see both options today. This will probably be end of the road for us. I'm still probably gonna hang out for a bit. I think I might find somewhere to sit because I have some food and stuff, and we're just gonna take it all in for a bit because you have to. I'm having the best time, guys. I'm having the best time. Yes, these are fake flowers, by the way. I'm not gonna go all the way up, I don't think, just because it's steep and I'm tired. I don't know if you can see, but I'm guessing about here, no, don't focus on my hand, is about the top of where you can actually walk, because I can't see anybody past that section, so we're not that far from the end, I don't think. Guys, how long can I make this video before you're bored of it? Because I've taken so much footage and I fear it all looks the same to you, but I'm just so out of breath, but also incredibly having the best time. This is the west side. It's definitely more built up, which explains why it has a proper cable car instead of a ski lift. Let me rest for a second. Let me see if I can show you now. This section here, like that little steep bit, I'm pretty sure is the last bit that you can go on. Not too long now. So despite my claims that I wasn't going to go all the way to the top, I found that I can't turn down a challenge, so I couldn't help myself and I felt like it wasn't that far. However, it was definitely further than it looked, first of all, but also very steep, very strenuous. You needed a decent level of fitness to do this section, this final section, for sure. Well guys, we did it. I don't know if you can tell on camera, this is so steep, like I thought I was gonna fall to my death. Coming back down. Oh, I'm tired now. But we did it, that is the furthest point. I was right. Oh god, okay. And now we have to go all the way back over there somewhere. Guys, I think I got bus too close to the sun going all the way up there. My legs are like jelly and it's making the downhill so hard. But I fear for the uphill because I have to go back up again and then go down and then I think up a little bit again. So just we have to get back to the original cable car thing that I took up. So I can't believe I did that. That was so hard. Again, I don't know if it comes across on camera, but that was so steep. That section, like, again, if you're afraid of heights, that last, when you have to come back down that last section of stairs, oh my god, that was so scary, even for me. So emotionally prepare yourself for that, I guess. I kind of am ready for like proper lunch, so I kind of want to make a beeline back, but don't physically know if I can, so we'll see. So at this point I was feeling a little stressed. I was getting text messages from my driver about where I was and when I was coming back, and I just kind of felt a bit of pressure to hurry up, so I truly speed run this section. It's still really quiet on this side. The west side is a lot busier. This side's pretty quiet. And it's like the middle of the day now. Anyway, I'm kind of in a rush. I don't think my guide meant for me to spend so long here after I left, which is fine because I'm done anyway. He kind of wants to sit down, but I'm like, I'm going to be sitting the whole ride home, so I don't think it's necessary. I think we're almost there. Back to the cable car where I came up. So one last push and we can do it. So I was really excited because my way down off the Great Wall of China was this awesome toboggan ride. Unfortunately though, it was largely just frustrating. Apart from a little stretch at the beginning, we were basically going really slow because everybody was coming to a full stop to take photos and whatever. But it was still nice, it was scenic. So now it was time for my drive back. Then I'm gonna let you know my thoughts. We're back. I am someone who doesn't really like to do tours, private or otherwise. I don't know, I think that it's just partially a me thing. Like, my guide was perfectly nice, but you know, you always get the upsell, like they're trying to get you to maybe go to other places. And I also kind of felt like, you know, he was trying to encourage me a little bit to not do the full hike and just see some of it and leave. The whole thing is just a bit awkward, and then I felt like I kind of needed to rush. If you're going off season, I honestly would just make your own way there. I will say I did the full east and west section all the way up to the end, and it is a really challenging hike. I know some people do this as like a half-day trip, but for me, it has not been a half-day trip. It has been very much a full-day trip. Yeah, I'm gonna try and sort out some food and I'm gonna rest, and I don't know, maybe I'll see you again today. Maybe not.